Hey guys, this is UCG and today we are gonna be continuing playing World of Warcraft, the war we've been continuing with so far my hunter, looking forward to progress with horrific visions. Um, just beginning with that, keep in mind that previously, previous stream I was able to complete a horrific vision with basically just completing one objective from the horrific vision using one of the faceless max. Um, So far, I was able also to get the full gear to mail set available on the horrific vision for my hunter, the mail set. This is the one that I got. Just to say, I'm gonna be posting on my Instagram account the different sets that I was able to get yesterday with my hunter. Today I'm going to complete some additional horrific visions. Let's see how much mementos we can get, and also complete a deal. Gonna be today a little short stream, and see how far we can progress. Keep in mind the previous stream I was able to get complete tier 11 dells. So what I'm gonna do is today gonna complete a whole horrific vision without just like the faceless max, and then we are gonna, if I got the time, I'm gonna be able to do some delts tier 11 before the tomorrow reset. Right, so first time first, since I'm gonna go to the horrific vision and I'm gonna be able to get some consumables like flags or something that allow me to make more damage. So we're gonna get flags of temporary aggression that increase critical strike by 2825, and this is really useful since I'm Marksmanship Hunter, where critical strike is my main stack. That's the stack that always I had to keep in mind to have high, because I'm mostly focused on heavy attacks. Like heavy attacks that makes a ton of damage. That's what I think is the main thing with the Marksmanship Hunter. Right, so we're here. I still can get these different items yet, because I got to complete the achievement masked so Liokiri, finishing a complete horrific vision with any faceless mag active. I doubt I can even do that. Now, so far right now it's impossible to do it for me, because when you equip a faceless max on your toon, all the enemies are gonna have 20% more damage and heal, and you're gonna have less sanity. So probably I'm gonna be able to do it later when I got more sanity and can make more damage. Maybe we enable more talents. But right now it's no way I can do it like that. So what I'm gonna do is gonna do a whole playthrough with one horrific vision. I'm gonna equip the max of the long knife, and it's gonna give me 105 points of sanity additionally. And we're gonna consume the flags that I bought. I'm gonna eat 3 stickers, which it gives me 312 stamina and 156 agility, which is good for my hunter, since agility is the main is also the stat that I had to keep in mind. Alright, so, and also checking the different tributes. I'm guessing after all the borrowed these tributes are complete, I'm gonna get extra benefits on the horrific visions, so that's something that I have to keep in mind too to complete. Needless to say, guys, as far as my understanding with these horrific visions, you have to do a lot. I mean, taking in mind the tributes that you get, also the different max that you can get, there is a lot of content to do on these horrific visions. Right, it's gonna begin. Let's see how far we can progress. There is no faceless max here, so things are gonna be way more smoothly. Also got to keep in mind to get all these potions. And get lucky, don't lose my sanity while doing it. When you consume these potions, it's also gonna help you to get more, to get one of the tributes that are available. Right, I'm gonna trigger a Leria encounter. Just gonna stick here. Arator is gonna begin to speak, and then I can go to complete more objectives from the horrific vision.
They speak the truth, Arator, and you will hear them. I will make you hear.
It's super crazy to think that in this horrific vision, the main thing that changed, as far as I understand, is that Aleria begins to follow Nisul whispers, and she basically got corrupted. So this is like a vision where basically Nisu was able to control Aleria, since Aleria is a character that is super, it had a strong influence with the boy. So she is always having this whisper inside her head. But in the actual timeline of the game, and if we're speaking about lore-wise, she was able to control it, and she now uses the boy as her benefits. In this horrific vision, as far we can see here, Nisu was able to control her with the whispers. It basically was trigger everything here.
You dare pilfer my greatest prize? Such glorious pain! Slave master. And him safe.
Have to be careful with this caster, because if they cast one of the spells, they can take away my sanity. Some of the mobs here using special abilities can actually drain your sanity faster, and that's something that I had to be careful with these horrific visions. I will say sanity is the priority thing that you have to keep in mind when here. I'm gonna drink one of these liquids, and I don't know why I always had the bad luck with these things and I ended up losing sanity. I'm gonna drink a healing potion super fast. Now the tricky part here is that I have to be careful, because if I spend too much time doing these side quests, my sanity is gonna be dropping. I don't want that, because that's gonna make things harder for me at the long run. Right, guys, 7-8. Just one more cage to open, and I'm gonna be able to finish this mini object, mini quest here. I got to be careful because my sanity is running low.
What do you mean Valera escaped? Find her. I want her dead before day's end.
Champion, Shaw's lieutenants hold the keys to SI-7 headquarters. They're hunting down enemy who opposes Nizam.
Right, I'm gonna use my first sanity restoration ore.
Then we kill Shaw.
It's super important to try to maximize all the sanity that you can get on this horrific vision.
Valera, you can't hide from me. Damn you, sanguinary.
Right, got the Terrazon key. And I use one more of these potions. If I kill these elite mods, I can use it to my benefit to get extra sanity super fast. But I have to really kill them fast.
Key. This thing is what drove Shaw mad.
Right, I have to be careful because I'm about to die. I got lucky that I got some food that I can use to increase my heal, otherwise I'll be dead right there.
The keys need to be used, and now it's just us and Shaw. Let's finish this.
None can hide from the Czar. All who resist the Czar's grants me sight. I see everything.
It's done.
Nice, I was able to nuke Shaw. That's one of the hardest bosses here because he can actually drain your sanity super fast using the eyeballs to appear there. Right, you only have to complete 2 more objectives to complete the whole horrific vision.
Resist! Fight back! I can't believe it. Everyone's gone insane. They're stockpiling weapons for Nazav's armies in the Dwarven district. We have to destroy them. Set these explosives around the area. I'll get to work on the detonator. Stay
I'm gonna try to use this elite to my benefits. If I kill it super fast, I'm gonna get sanity right away. And now we got this guy here in the boy motorcycle. I think I had to do something here. I just don't know what. But that's super cool. Boy, that cycle. I murdered the devil. And I got the boy that cycle here, and I can ride it for some reason. I know I have to do something, but I don't know what. Probably later I'm gonna find out. I want to get that mount for sure. Gonna use sanity restoration ore. And I got better run away. I got to put 4 more bombs, and then I'm gonna be able to detonate the place and kill the boss here. There is also this mailbox mechanic. I don't know what I actually have to do there, so there is a lot of things that I don't know what you're supposed to do here. So sooner or later I'm gonna find out.
Detonate the explosives and let's get out of here.
And that's something that I definitely love from the Horrific Vision, is that you got a lot of things to do, hiding things to do.
So, you like to play with explosives, do you? Then let's play. You've made a grave mistake. You won't dodge this one.
Go on ahead. I'll
Right, I can play another one.
makes another weapon for Nazoth.
Now what I have to do is go to the last one, which is the portal. One of the Alleria allies in this Perfect Vision. He also got under control on his two whispers. It's quite interesting to see this Horrific Vision, and you see how bad things can get. It feels like another timeline from the game, where basically Alleria got consumed by the whispers. And I hate this creature for some reason. I gotta slow down. I'm gonna use my sanity, the last sanity orb. Now the thing that consume most time here is trying to locate these portals. I got like disabled like 4 portals, 5 portals, and they take time. think the hardest part is when you don't know where the portals are located. You got to explore from zero. Right, you have to destroy 2 more portals. Wanna be able to kill the last boss here.
The void will consume this city. You cannot stop us.
Alright, just 1 more portal.
Listen, we have guests. Come, join me in the tower and welcome our true.
I'm gonna try to kill this guy with... I mean, I have only half of the heal. No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. It's too risky, and I don't got enough sanity to do it. The tricky part is that I also have to defeat Valeria, and that's gonna take me a good amount of time. And something else is slowing me down. That's interesting. There is some kind of mob that apply debuff for slowing me down, but I don't know which. Probably is all the little boy creatures. Okay, I got like probably less than 1 minute to kill Valeria.
The light could not save them, and it will not save you. Gone from my sight.
I have to be careful because if I get close to her with she's casting that, she's gonna take almost all my sanity. Right, almost I was able to complete this vision. The only one that was left was the Magister. I couldn't do it.
In the notion of a corrupted starlight. The further you venture into the city, the more I desire to end once and for all.
At least I got enough mementos, so that's something good in my opinion. I honestly think that next week gonna be better. Since I'm gonna be able to get more talents, so I'm gonna be able to resist more horrific, have more sanity or have more resistance.
Our flight has much to offer.
Right, I 9,000 mementos. I want to use it later to be able to buy the mounts, I guess. I need 20,000 to buy the weakest warmer and 4,000 to build the corrupted of the aspects. That's the best mount that you can get. What I'm going to do now, I complete the horrific vision. Is gonna do my annual delts tier 11. I'm gonna complete one of these on the Nervian Kingdom. Yesterday I was able to complete 1, 2. I think if I complete 3 of these delts, I get something in my weekly chest. Now, something that I also love to do in Axe Kaher is check the rewards that I get weekly from the different traders here, or the packs, where I'm basically a mastermind with the general, and I use the accessory with the vizier and accomplice with the weaver. Each one of these packs give you different benefits. I honestly prefer to level up the general only, and they every week offer you exclusive rewards.
My memory spans 13 generations.
I got a quest to deliver here.
Step into my
Delver's Takach Abyss.
Our threads will cross again.
Alright, so I'm gonna check the map and see what kind of del is open. I got Nightfall Sanctum. The only problem is that I actually need a cover key, because I want to be able to complete the whole thing and get the maximum rewards that I can get. So what I'm gonna do is going back to Dornagal, and I'm gonna buy with my Del's coins a coffer key that I'm gonna be using in case I beat the Del. I'm gonna be using it to get more extra rewards. And I definitely have to load the frame per seconds here. My computer is almost going to burn. Okay, now this is the auction house. I got to go right here. Guess that you are looking to get a cover key, just ask to Sir Wingley Mecklenton. Unlock by progressing the season 2 del. Alright, that's beautiful. I can buy a cover key here. Was able to do it last time. And now for some reason I can do it. That sucks. Well, since I'm unable to basically get the cover key, I'm gonna have to do it without the reward. I definitely hate when that happened. But also, the same time, it's a little confusing to get cover keys. Sometimes you do it by completing work quests or simple quests, but here I was unable to get one, so even if I do the bountiful Del, I'm not gonna get the extra reward. So, since I'm not gonna get any reward, I'm not gonna cover key. I'm gonna complete this one. There's no point to do bountiful dells, since the only point to do bountiful is you get a cover key. I don't want that one, so I'm gonna do any del. On tier 11. I'll load this one, for example. The Spiral Weaver. My contain equipment, I mean, they don't offer too much, to be honest. I'm gonna do this one. Next time I have to be prepared to get more cover keys.
Who sent you? I will be watching.
Alright, so this one you got these drones here. I guess you're supposed to load it with this egg. Load the machine. And then shoot it. And he basically remove all the weaken the enemies and reduce her sight, so that's quite good. I got to load these weakened elites. They are still weak, but they are strong as hell too, even if they are weakened. Gonna resurrect Brom. And I got now my two assistants. Like these are companions. We're here. I got here one of the Goblin elites. Right, we got some artifacts here.
Give me a moment, champion.
We got another the big guys. Alright, that's kind of funny because we got one of these goblin bosses here guarding the treasure, but then he got killed by another one of these conies trying to take the treasure.
They got me.
I'm gonna use my favorite trap, frozen trap, and then revive Brom.
Thought I was a gunner. Oh, Bram's got your back.
Right, got the Nemesis Stronghold updated. We got another elite here. Right, stun the mob and then resurrect Brom.
Well, too close for my taste. Give it another go.
Alright, so I killed the third Nemesis Stronghold upgrade. Nemesis Stronghold enemy. And here with this you're supposed to pick out this X or whatever it is this thing and go to a ballista. So what is the tricky part? The tricky part is that sometimes there is no ballista nearby, so you have to like hide this enemy. So I got to go here. It's gonna follow me. Now the only thing that it really hates is when the mobs are with me begin to fight with this thing instead of coming with me. I got to wait until the elite come here. Okay, here it comes. So what I'm gonna do? Beautiful. And Brad decides to jump into the action. And then I'm gonna have to fire this thing. At least I'm gonna be able to kill these things weekend, because otherwise if they got the full heal, they're gonna pain in the ass to kill. Right. Now I'm gonna go to this side, and we got one of the Nemesis stronghold creatures here. These are normal mobs. And then we can use this thing to be able to activate this ballista. So what I'm gonna do, in case that you're wondering what you're supposed to do here, is take this thing, wet bomb, go to the ballista to activate. You have to only do it one time for ballista. So I'm using that. I can put on the ballista, activate it, and use it. And that way I'm gonna be able to weaken these enemies. And looks like Braun couldn't handle all the damage. And these things are weakened, so you can imagine if they're in full heal, that would be a nightmare to kill.
Too close for my taste. Back at it!
Luckily, Bran recovered, and now we can kill the last one of these things. Right, so far having a good amount of progress with this place. I think I'm halfway there. We got another stronghold enemy here. I'm gonna go full DPS with this dude here. This is one of these kind of enemies that they don't are elite, but they got a lot of heal, and they can make a lot of damage, even if there are no elite enemies.
Give me a moment, champion.
Right, so definitely doing a lot of progression with this Dell. What I'm looking now is the not to kill all these mobs to be able to access plunder artifacts. Then what I'm gonna do is pick out this wet bomb and just bring it around here, and then I have to kill these enemies. Have to be careful because I don't want to aggro anything that I don't want to. Just gonna activate this ballista. Okay, I think this got activate this ballista. So what I'm gonna do is using to weaken these enemies. I have to be careful here with the pull because we got 2 shredders, and then we got one of the big guys, 2 of the big guys here custodian the treasure. I have to be careful because these are mobs that they are a pain in the ass to kill. Alright, so I'm gonna try to pull one of these. Or maybe this guy. I mean, it's super tricky pull here. And I have to kill them to be able to access this artifact here. Just gonna hide this one. Nice. Ah, beautiful. And ended up pulling everything. That's classic. Everything here on this Dell Frontier 11, everything has a lot of heal. Even the smallest thing here had a lot of heal. Okay, now that I clean this, I'm gonna focus on destroying this one. Okay, I have to kill 3 more mechanism reinforcements and 10 more plunder artifacts. Okay, this is gonna be super tricky. I'm gonna pick out the wet bond here and have to be careful because I don't want to aggro anything, and I'm gonna activate the ballista. Okay, I was able to frozen one. I'm gonna see if I can do the second one. Nice. So what I'm gonna do is going full DPS in this area. Nice, and Bran got unconscious. Time to a strategy retreat.
Too close for my taste.
Now the funniest part is when you got like little brands with you. Bio Prince of Bran and the I got two little bio bronze, and then the big one that is a tank. Right, and now that we got that one, what I'm gonna do is pull this little elite here. Are we got one of the big guys with the chest? I'm gonna just put a trap here and use the ballista. Oh, beautiful, and the ballista didn't work. So what I'm gonna do is make this enemy come here. And I'm gonna freeze this shredder. Well, I'm gonna see if I can use the ballista here with this in this area. Nice, it works. Right, I killed all these shredders, and now I only have to get like... Okay, I got a plundery artifacts. We got one of the shredders here. I have to be careful with this one. One of the block doctors here. I don't know what a mask freelancer, unlike the name of the mod. We also have one of these dogs guarding this treasure. I'm gonna take this mobs down and use aspect of the turtle here to revive Braun. And I'm gonna pull this shredder. I'm gonna pull it right here, and then I'm gonna use it to freeze it, and then I'm gonna use the ballista to weaken it. And then I love when Bran do something that I don't want, which is pull this guy. I don't want that I pull it. Still, he's gonna do it. So I'm gonna just run away here. He's gonna teleport with me, and this thing is gonna be coming right. Okay, here it comes. Use the ballista. Nice.
Give me a moment, champion.
I almost complete this spell. I had to get like 2 more, like 6 more artifacts, and then I'm gonna be able to face the last boss here. So far, I have not been got any kill. I mean, I have not been any death. So I think if I able to do it, I get an achievement with this Dell. You complete a tier like 10 Dell without dying, you get a special achievement. I think I got one more artifact here. I noticed that Braun is the max level 2, so the max level here is level 50 with Braun. So he's super strong right now. And I don't think he can get more experience. I'm able to interrupt something 3 times. No, even 4 times with my hunter. Using intimidation is one, then using scatter shot, and then prison trap. I got like, yeah, I got like 3 different interrupts that I can use against mobs. Alright, I got 2 mechanic shredders right here waiting for me, which is gonna be, oh, at least I got a ballista. Only have to activate it. I'm trying to see what is the wet bomb that I have to use to activate this thing. I think I saw one of the wet bombs right here. So I'm gonna pick it up, and then activate the ballista and weaken these shredders. Okay, I got to wait a little until I get in position so I can shoot it and weaken these enemies. I don't want to deal with them like this. They are super strong. I got a lot of heal. Okay, I was able to weaken one. Let's see if we can do it with the second one. Nice. And I like how you got these weakening enemies, and still they can take down Bran. I mean, with a few strikes. But at least I'm super happy when we Bran tank, because it's definitely. I mean, he helped me a lot doing this. It's kind of, I will be say a little unfair because he's able to take a lot of damage and give me enough time to make the damage enough to the enemies to kill them. Okay, so I guess I'll have to get one Plunder Artifact. That's gonna summon the last boss of this deal, so I have to look for it. We got the 2 high prints with me, 2 big guys with Braun. Looks like I forget one of the Plunder Artifacts, and I had to wait all the way into the beginning of the dell to be able to get it. I think there is one here. Once I get it, I'm gonna be able to attack the last boss. And at least I got my Nemesis Stronghold is gonna be in max level since I defeat all the enemy groups. All the enemy groups. Right, now we got the last enemy, which is the gear grades, like the name. I use my hero ability and go full DPS with this guy. Okay, and Bran is knocked down, so what I'm gonna do is go right here to revive him. Carnage Cannon. I'm gonna wait until I can be able to get close to Bran. Also wait until he recovers. He's gonna get the aggro again, and I'm gonna be able to destroy this. The boss. Now, if the boss kills Bran once again, what I'm gonna do is just use Aspect of the Turtle and then resurrect Bran, and that's gonna give me enough time to make the DPS and take down the boss. It's like a loot that I'm trying to do. Right, Bran down. I'm gonna use Shell. I'm gonna wait until I get the signal, then go right to resurrect Bran. One Bran pick up aggro. And the boss is down. What's up, Arnie BG? Really? You don't like Dells? I mean, I get it. Sometimes can get really unfair to play them. I like them. I mean, one of my favorite contents with this expansion. Well, you got to do a lot of tricks. Sometimes I notice even with your class, using tricky movements, like for example in my hunter when Bran is unconscious, what I do is use Aspect of the Turtle, and then that way I don't receive physical damage and resurrect Bran. And really? I got it, man. Don't worry. I definitely got it. Yeah, but every parallel player is different. I definitely like those, especially when they bring new content. It's like I also used to play Diablo 4, And it feels like they took the element from Diablo 4, which in Diablo 4 you can go to do dungeons alone, and this quit is pretty fun. They put on this expansion with elves. That's basically what I feel when you do it with elves. You don't got, except you don't got the loot right away, you got the loot at the end. Ah, we're on the same page, man. Trust me, we are on the same page. I'm just trying to get the time to stream more often. And also for my work schedule, it makes streaming way difficult. But you know, at least if I can do it for 1 or 2 hours, at least 1 hour per day, that's enough for me. But I got it. What I'm definitely waiting for is for the next patch. I'm looking forward to see what they're going to include next. I'm gonna type something on the general chat delts. Not really. I mean, the latest thing that I had see about content is the horrific vision, event, which next week you're gonna be able to get more talent, so it's gonna be easier to complete or progress on horrific visions. Also, the Siren Island. I have not done any of that yet. I had to still explore the Siren Island, but I don't know. As far my understanding, there had not been any update. I pretty much gonna post content related to that when there is something coming with the next patch. Is I will say and looking forward, especially with this lore in the game with Salata. I'm looking to see what's gonna be her next movement, what she's gonna do next. And that's something that definitely I didn't like too much about this patch with Undermine, that we couldn't see do much about her or what one can gonna be her plans. Probably in the next patch we're gonna be able to get be more deeply into that, which I really hoping. Right, we got the Nemesis Stronghold. I got a Pyrian's Warband Collection. I got some Curious to unlock. What is this? Oh, this is a back piece. Nice. Yeah, definitely. I mean, don't get me wrong. This expansion I had been liking mostly for the. I mean, I like it the dells and also the lore element, and especially about what Salata is gonna do at the end of the expansion, most likely. And I'm pretty sure that this is gonna happen. At the end of the expansion, it's gonna be something related to Beladar, the star that is here on Hallowfall. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure that thing is gonna be something related with the end of the expansion. Probably that we're gonna be Salata is gonna try to use it to destroy everything. Maybe we are gonna be using to defeat Salata. Or probably it's gonna be like Salata is gonna be the last boss of the raid on this expansion, and then we're not gonna defeat it. She's gonna like do something else, and then we're gonna be doing the next expansion, which is gonna be Midnight. I don't know. I actually have no clue about what's gonna happen, and just trying to see what possible thing could happen with the game next. Which I'm really looking forward to do the lore part, and what else we're gonna find. The Emperor. Oh, you know what? Yeah, now that you mention it, I think I saw one little piece of content where actually the Atari that are on Hallowfall are coming back to Esther Kingdom, where is the original Arati Empire, which is right here. Stone Garden Key, I think, is where the original Arati are located. But also it's quite interesting, you know that I mentioned I can not see anything related to who is the leader of the Arati. And when you think about it, they put in the Emperor of the Arati. Gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen next. I'm definitely looking forward into that, man. Probably gonna have to wait until like I don't know, maybe a few months, probably July. They're gonna bring more information about the next patch. I definitely know that they're gonna do Legion Remix, but as far as I read, they're planning to launch that in end 2025 to early 2026. So it's still a long way to go before that. Probably something that I noticed too is that most likely the next major patch is gonna be. I don't know how many raids this expansion is gonna have, but the other expansion had like only 3 raids, and that was the end of the content. I still want to have more lore with this expansion. Like, let's see, we got the War Within, we got 2 raids so far. In the Dragonfly raid, we got 3 raids, and that was it. Which it feels short as hell in my opinion. And in Shadowlands, yeah, 3 raids. So most likely what they're gonna do is gonna do 3 raids, and that's gonna be the expansion. Which it means, that we are gonna. Thanks, man. Definitely. Hope that you got a good day at work, man. I'm gonna keep update about any new content that appear. You can be sure that I'm gonna be posting for that. Thank you so much for joining in tonight's stream, man, and wish you the best. I honestly am kind of looking. Is that probably the next patch, major patch, is gonna be the last one of the expansion? Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Really appreciate it, man. All the good wishes are always welcome. Always welcome, man. But by the way, but now that you mention, it's sad to see that probably the next major patch is gonna be the last one, because we got 2 raids, and the third one is gonna be probably the last one. If we took a look on the other expansion, yep, 3 raids. Well, we're gonna see. Okay, I'm gonna take a look about my vault from tomorrow that I'm gonna be able to open. Adventure guy. And look at this frame per seconds. My computer is able to cry, but it's okay. Alright, so tomorrow I'm gonna be able to collect a little reward for the Dells. Tier 11. That's something. Probably in this coming week I have to do better. I'm gonna be focusing more on dungeons and PvP too. I want to do PvP with my Hunter Marksmanship. I got my PvP set right here. Just a friendly reminder, guys, that right now with the game, you got 2 kind of sets. You got the PvE, which is the one that you go to dungeons and raids, and Dells too, and you got now the PvP set, which is the one that tells you increase item level to a minimum of 681 in Arena of Battlegrounds. This is the PvP set. Which the main difference with this set is that besides increasing your level minimum on arenas and battlegrounds, it also actually has a lot of versatility. And the important thing about versatility is that if you get a lot of that, you're gonna be harder to kill and you're gonna be able to do more damage. Like, if we take a look about versatility, increase damage and healing done, and decrease damage taken by a certain amount. So, as far I understand, the more versatility you got, you're gonna be able to do more damage and be able to resist more, which honestly in PvP is something that is gonna help you a lot. So be able to survive. It's always useful on PvP more than do damage. Now your character can take more damage, heal better, everything that's super useful in PvP, which I'm planning to expand in the next week. Or, well, tomorrow that we begin next week. And also doing a little more with the horrific visions. That's gonna be the plan for tomorrow, beginning new week. Needless to say, guys, thank you so much for joining today's stream. It was a little stream here. Tomorrow we're gonna be focusing more on horrific visions, doing PvP, maybe some dungeons. We are gonna see, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed the stream. I will see you on the next one.